Okay, we're up. So, last time, or rather, the time in between last time and this time, I think I learned that, I probably shouldn't be doing the levels, the bottom to top floor grinds, completely off stream anymore, even if there's a lot of fights. Number one, the fights are ending a lot faster because Siffrin is one-shotting a lot of the more minor sadnesses. Number two, weird things are starting to happen. Dialogue is starting to change a lot, events are starting to change, and quite frankly, a lot of important stuff was missed in terms of, like, a recording or a stream or anything like that, because I went, oh, I'll just, do the bottom to top floor grind again and pick up with the king and see what's different after that in the next stream. Bit of a mistake. Number one, I saw a little ghost Siffrin ahead of me in a hallway at random. Got a little did you see that achievement for it. There were some very different dialogue bits because of the friendship scenes that we had in the village beforehand. The entire mealtime on the, I think it was third floor, like the penultimate mealtime, was very different. Entirely different conversation happened. There were some different ones before then. The other characters have started to notice that Siffrin is moving faster, more gracefully, more fluidly, because his level is going up so much compared to theirs at this point, that it is basically becoming noticeable in a real-world sense. And so there was a bit of a talk about that. And Siffrin brushed it off as, it's just time to get serious, isn't it? But they are becoming noticed. Oh, what else was there? There was an entire thing Siffrin had about, they are not my friends. They are my allies. They are my comrades, based on Odile basically at a certain point in every single loop during a snack time, joking that, no, you're not friends. I'd call you allies. Maybe barely comrades. That's it. Siffrin apparently has been taking that a little bit to heart, because even though the dialogue and the text and everything says you're friends all the time, Siffrin basically told himself, yeah, you shouldn't call them that. They aren't your friends. And there was this entire confrontation where he brought this up. Number one, things had changed, conversations had changed, such that on this particular loop, Odile did not say the allies, maybe comrades line, but Siffrin remembered it and referenced it. The others basically were like, I don't remember Odile saying that, but it sounds like something Odile would say, so Odile probably said that at some point, and basically apologized and clarified and everything. Odile brought up that it would be weird for her to think of them as friends of hers, because there's just an age difference, there's an experience difference, there's a personality difference. But instead, they are basically found family. They are family to each other. And so now, the inner dialogue on Siffrin's part refers to them as your family instead of your friends, which is fun. Speaking of family, I have been picking the Malanga fritters every single round. I have a fear that at some point, there's going to be a loop where I get to that snack point, and the Malanga fritters are going to be, like, something I cannot pick, because this last time, he's starting to get sick of them. And I am sad because I'm going to make Bonnie sad by refusing them. Anyhow, there was also, this last time, a flash of a memory. Siffrin remembers, filling his belly up with bowlfuls and bowlfuls of Malanga fritters until he got tummy aches, and his parents basically kind of laughing at him about this. And then there's this weird little sound effect and gray fuzziness on the image, and it's like, parents. And then it goes away, and it's like, business as usual. The Malanga fritters are getting kind of a bit much. As if he was suppressing a memory, or a memory was being suppressed, or something. So something's going on. I know something's going on. Anyhow, Continue. Also, I'm on loop 25, and the scary thing is, there is an achievement that a full 1/3 of people who have the game have gotten, getting 50 loops. How? Why do I need 25 more loops? How am I only halfway to that one achievement, in terms of actual, like, loops? I have been playing for, it says, almost 18 hours. I am on Act 3. How many acts are there? I don't know. 3 acts seems normal. However, it does not seem normal for 3 acts to be like, oh, you're at loop 25, and there's achievements for loop 50 and loop 100. And I am scared. Anyway. Yep. Odile offered basically to talk anytime, as we are both not talkers, but maybe talking is needed. Let me know if still hungry. I went through all the dialogue. We can do this, Siffrin. Mirabelle is far more, I guess, emotionally stable on this run. She didn't have the super determined rush breakdown. She's doing better. Ha! Okay. So, I have an agreement with Isa. Apparently there's gotta be a Siffrin feelings talk. But Siffrin was like, okay, but first, you have to talk about whatever it is you keep bringing up. And Isa is, having a hard time. Very hard time. Anyway, let's go get the king. I don't know if I have the party leveled up enough. I did not grind quite as, ardently for them. So we'll see how this goes. I know this isn't going to be the end. I'm hoping that I can beat him, because I really want to get to the head housemaiden. Alright. So the king is sobbing. It is the usual. It is the usual, talking about change. We are going to go ahead and skip Bright One. Do you remember? I remember you. That's a new one. Let's go for it. Is that so? We shall fight. Alright. Nothing really new or different there. And I'm not sure if I remember you as the same meaning to the king as it does to Siffrin right now. Because Siffrin remembers the king because he's fought the king multiple times. Oh boy, let's go. Okay. Your attacks will hit harder. Zone out for this part? Yes. You've heard this before. Okay. So I think we're gonna go hard paper first. Oh, that's another thing. Siffrin has leveled up to the point that his paper attack has changed its name and become more powerful, and now it's called Tear You Apart, and I'm a little bit scared of that, because that seems a much harsher, language, I guess, than the silly pun names have been up until now. Okay, if you ask him something, will he answer? Okay, fine. You can now ask the king questions by going into your craft menu. The things I let you do, Stardust, I swear. Alright, interesting. Where's ask? Where's ask? Ask, right there. You have so many questions, doesn't use a turn. Thank you for that. I am so glad. I was afraid that might be, Ask the king. Flower for you? Can I derail this whole thing by giving him a flower? No. I need to go. What's your goal? What's your goal? Oh, my goal. We're doing, D&D combat conversation rules with a very lenient GM right now. This doesn't take a turn. It doesn't. Your reasons don't matter at all. But they might. Why do you want to freeze Vogard in time? Siffrin. Alright, he's just crying. Can't you guess? Can't you tell? Oh, stars. I thought my intentions were clear. But no one seems to understand. We don't know. We don't understand you. Why would you want to make an entire country suffer and expect everyone to be okay with it? There must be a reason. Why would you freeze Vogard in time? Thank you for backing me up, Mirabelle. And only Vogard, for that matter. That's true. No other country has been attacked. With a power of like yours, you could freeze more than just Vogard. But you stopped at the borders. Other countries are safe. Why? Yeah. clarify things. Because Vogard... Oh, is he gonna refuse to... Oh, is perfect. Okay. Perfect. Such welcoming, creative people. Always willing to welcome travelers in, even travelers with no name, no home to speak of. Such precious memories. It is perfect. I do not want it to change. I want it to stay exactly how it is. So it cannot ever be destroyed. That's so... what backwards thinking. I don't know what about Vogard made it perfect for you, but you cannot stop us from living. This is an interesting little parallel between him and Mirabelle. Mirabelle is trying to force herself to change in very fundamental ways because of the change religion, but she doesn't really want to. That's not right for her. That being said, it's not at all the same thing as forcing an entire country into stasis forever to keep it from changing. Anyhow, ask the king, are you the one doing this to me? Oh, doing this. Stars, you don't want to explain it in front of everyone, but the king, he could be the one trapping you in time. The one imprisoning me here. Huh? Imprisoning you? Whatever is happening to you, I am not the one responsible, Bright One. But that scent around you, could it be? It does not matter. Okay? He doesn't seem to know what you're talking about, so the king isn't the one responsible for the loops. Alright, didn't think so. Isn't that weird? You're looping through time, he's freezing it. Aren't you using the same power? Power over time? Yeah, but it can have different sources, Siffrin. How are you freezing people in time? I gotta do the flower for you once I run out of questions. I gotta do it. Sif could have told you that one if you asked. It's Timecraft, buddy. Timecraft, you've heard this before. Timecraft, the ability to craft time itself. But Timecraft is supposed to be impossible to control. How can you use it, let alone do it at such a grand scale? Ha! If the Bright One isn't bright enough to know of Timecraft, they will not be bright enough to understand how. So is he using bright as a physical descriptor or a intellectual one? Because it seems to be mixing things. Ouch. Don't be mean to Fren! Shut up! Timecraft. That's something to look into, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be a future loop. Doesn't seem like he's the one trapping you here. Since you're here, it might be worth it to beat the king now so you can go talk to the head housemaiden. She said something before about how you're looping, about something being broken. She knew something. After that, you have to find more information about Timecraft somewhere. And you can always go back and fight the king if you have anything else to talk about. Alright, no more things. It is crazy, it is off the wall, but I want to try it. I didn't give the flower to anyone, even though I planned to, so I still have it. So this could be unique. You offer the bright flower to the king. What? Siffrin? Sif, I don't know how it works where you're from, but in Vogard, we don't give flowers to people we, actually like. I remember that you can give flowers to whoever you want, as long as they're important. Friends, family, rivals, enemies. The king takes a step forward and gently takes the flower from your hand. I am so glad I accidentally didn't give the flower to anyone. Bright One, no matter how this battle ends, will you remember me? Yes or no? Yes. Ha! Let us make this battle a moment truly worth remembering then, as his voice goes stronger. I have nothing else to ask. Wow, okay. Got something unique there. Oh god. Oh god. Tear you apart. Let's start the paper jackpot running, because quite frankly, I first of all need to get my, let's go ahead and get the... Honestly, I think I want to just go paper right away. I don't think he does his attack right away. The king waits. I might have a round. Possibly. And then I could probably get the 1 round deflect everything shield up and save the 5 round one for later. Okay, that's it for being able to do anything else. So no more paper. I think it's time to do rock in order to get that going, because I can get more of those, and Mirabelle can do Holy Care Shield. Let's see if this works. I cannot fully remember the timing of everything, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna want that. Rock 3. Oh, and it is time, saviors. Did I time that right? Yes, I did. Woo! See a vision of the future. And take no damage from anyone. We survived it. Everyone okay? Yes, we are. We are. You are still here. Good. Let us fight to the death, then. Okay. We're going. We're going. We're going. Smash. And I get one more rock thing. Zone out for this part? Yes. You've heard this before. Okay. He doesn't have the right to cry. He doesn't answer. The tears are basically causing problems. At this point, I need to get... I think I might want to just do faster. No, everybody is... Nah, the faster's worn off on me. Excuse me. Alright. So, she can't do any, of those, but she can buff. Alright, she took that. Attack is down instead of up. That sucks very much. Craft buff. Enemy weaker to all craft types. I think I might want that, honestly. Oh, no, I want to do slow. Slow for now. Siffrin is going to done heal. It'll at least get her going for a little bit. Kaboom! And that's enough to get the jackpot to fully heal her. Okay. Big rock attacks. Okay. Okay. So I've done everything except for scissors at this point. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of... Siffrin's the only one who's going to be effective with scissors against this guy. That being said, I can weaken him with Odile. So, I think it's time to have the shield on everybody. Aw, good try, Bonnie. Alright, stars. I was gonna say stars. Knife to meet you. I'm going to make it weaker to all crafts. Okay. Attacks are down, but it's okay. Buy one, get one, 3. And Isabeau is going to, pockets. Where's the bomb? For some reason, we give it to Bonnie. What the? Fair question. That gets rid of some tears. That's good. That's good. Take that, king. Ooh, that felt satisfying. Yep. Okay, zone out for this part. Yes. You have heard this before. Huh, that's weird that it broke up like that. Okay. Okay. We need a final scissors. Okay, we need one more scissors. Okay. From here on out, it might be a slog unless this does enough to, trip the thing. It does not do enough to trip the thing. Okay. Okay. I think that it's time to, number 1, boost everybody. Number 2, start doing paper. Go, Bonnie, go! Okay. Stars. Tear you apart. Oh, that did a lot. Zone out. You have heard this before. Yep. Your turn. So nothing else for me to add, huh? So all you need to do right now is disappear. Okay. Okay. That actually wasn't too bad. That was, pretty efficient, all things considered. Unfortunately, it's not going to be over yet. You attack the king with all you've got. So, oh, thank goodness I do get to go and talk to the head housemaid and move things along. All right. Hit as hard as you could. Brings the king to his knees. I can't disappear. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. I have seen images. I know there's some kind of second phase for the king. I know there's some kind of, like, turbo phase or something. I know for a fact. I have seen it. You're happy to see them happy. We did it indeed. So, yeah. Yeah, this... I know this isn't going to be the end of it. Like, ideally, I talk to the head housemaid real fast. But I don't think she's going to be able to solve it. And I genuinely do not know if she is going to remember things between iterations. Guess we're going to find out! Look, if any character was going to be like, yes, I remember things between iterations, it may be her, but nah, I've got the feeling no. Alright. Everything is normal, everything is normal, everything is normal. Nodding anything. Last time you got here, you looped right back to the start after talking to the head housemaid, didn't you? Is the loop breaking when you talk to her? Does she know why? If you talk to her, will the time loop back again? But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family. You didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything, but time changed a little, didn't it? Oh, I can check the windows. Okay. Well, too late now, but good to know. I know I'm gonna be back here. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the books Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything. And so if you talk to everyone again, talk to the head housemaiden again, maybe something will change too. Okay. You should talk to everyone. And I know the rule, this time I talk to, Bonnie first. Or at least Bonnie before Isabeau. I never said thank you. Huh? You saved me that time against the sadness. And you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking? Ah. When you first met Bonnie forever ago. Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Crying, barely hanging on, walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. They fainted as soon as you got to their side. I was really tired then, so I don't remember well. But you saw me, right? You made everyone notice I was there? And I never said thank you for that. Or for protecting me. So, thanks, stupid! Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them. I'll miss you, Friend. I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bambouche one day, so you can meet my sister. So I can say, that's Friend. They helped me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise? Yeah, I'll come by. Yay! I'll be waiting for you, Friend. Bonnie smiles at you. Aw. Alright, if anybody brings up what I was saying to the king earlier, it could get real awkward. Don't say anything. Alright. ... Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Ha! Whoop whoop indeed. Heh. It was fun. Traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabeau will probably go back to Jouvant. And we'll ask someone to accompany Bonnie back to Bambouche. I'll try Bonnie one more time, yeah? And what about you, Siffrin? Will you be going back home? Odile. Why not say it in the end? I can never go back home. Oh. Why not? You look away. No. Sorry, this isn't any of my business. But no home at all. I never knew. I'm sorry. You keep looking away. I'll probably be going back to Cowboy soon. Our paths will diverge soon. But if you ever come towards Cowboy, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Siffrin. You nod. Okay, I'll just talk to her again. Let's at least eat together tonight, Odile smiles at you gently. Hey, Frin. Bonnie smiles at you. Oh, hey, Frin. Nothing new. Okay. Okay. Hi, Siffrin. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought change was about changing yourself and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, clearly the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least. But if even you, Siffrin, can understand what I'm going through, if you're the same even in a small way, then I must believe that I'm not the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, then shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me still, but I would never have realized this without you, Siffrin. So whenever you're done traveling, or you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dormont? Just to say hi? But you don't have to, it's just an idea. It's such a sad face. I'd like that, Mirabelle. Oh. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Don't forget about me on your journey, okay? Mirabelle smiles at you happily. I've got the feeling this is all, like, tailor-made to make you extremely sad at some point. That's the sun outside. Okay, let's see if we get the interrupt. Sif, we did it! We beat the king! You wanted to tell me something? Oh! Haha! Yes! I did! Okay. Okay, so, the thing I said I would tell you is... Isabeau stares at you thoughtfully. Never mind. Huh? What is it? It doesn't really matter that much. I really want us to have a feelings talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways. And I can always tell you my thing after that. So, never mind. Sorry. I'll tell you later. But you could tell me your thing now? Wow, you're really curious about it, huh? But nope. Okay. Okay, writers, I know what you're doing here. I know what you're doing. You keep moving the goalposts. You keep moving the string. Everybody playing knows what the thing is. We all know what the thing is. We're just not allowed to ever see the character find out what it is. Because Siffrin is clueless. Siffrin is not going to be looking for that. Siffrin probably doesn't think that way. And so, Yep. I will not say a thing. Oh, but I will say something, though. I prevented the interruption. And I get this. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Oh. Somehow you feel a little let down. He didn't try the usual thing. But I'm glad we're friends, too, Isa. Oh. Aw. Oh, crap. I think I might cry. We're friends. You're friends. Isabeau's cheeks are dark. You're sure yours are, too. You both smile. I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Sif. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay? You nod. Isabeau smiles at you bashfully. They're all smiling. Nope, wrong thing, wrong thing. You know what? Let's just look at the pockets real quick. There's stuff. Silver coin. You flip the coin in there a few times. Clap, clap, clap. Writer singular. Yes. Okay, good. Writer singular. Insert disc 5, Adrienne, whatever. I know what you're doing! I know what you're doing! You are basically treating us like a little cat, and you've got the little fluffy toy on the end of a string, and you are jerking it away every time we get our claws close. It is a laser pointer on the wall. This is a laser pointer on the wall. This is what you're doing to us. Okay. I wonder if there's anything else I should do with any of these. Probably not. I'm just gonna look at each of them. You look at the four-pointed leaf. Its shape reminds you of something. You look up. You only see clouds. Okay. Oh, I wonder if it's supposed to be the shape of a star and if I'm supposed to look at it when we're at the star window or something. Bell pendant. You look at the pendant. It's shaped like a bell, and you're sure it'll go ding-ding when you shake it. You shake the pendant. It goes ding-ding. As if summoned, the funny noises appreciation crew jump to your side. So that's the same no matter what. Never found a chain. Friendship doodle. I am just taking the opportunity in case anything is different. I'm looking through all the pockets. Alright, you just look at it and you appreciate it, that's all. Sharpening stone isn't anything. Let's look at the mirror picture next. Look at that. Look at those goofballs. Okay, nothing new there. The crumpled poem is something I picked up in the library. You were there all along, but still you return home. You love and hate this poem in equal measure. Don't know why. Just apparently do. Lumpy clay. Hidden in your pocket, you swish the clay between your fingers and try to breathe. Okay, nothing different there. Drawn card. You look at the card. You wonder who drew this. Nothing new. I'm afraid of the shiny piece of glass because Siffrin cut himself last time. The cut on your finger is gone like it never existed. Put the glass away or look at the glass again. This is scary. Put the glass away. Not the time to be clumsy. Thank you. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Head housemaiden. Last time she said the loop was broken, and you looped back for no reason you can tell. But now that you're here with your family, it has to change, doesn't it? Time might not loop again because you're loved. You should talk to her quickly before the loop restarts on its own again. Hello? Traveling one. Are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Wait, isn't she saying the same things as last time? I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Oh, stars, no. She's saying the exact same things she did last time. Yep, she doesn't know anything. No, 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 it should have been different, shouldn't it? You said something different this time. You're with your family, and they love you this time. So then, why is she repeating the exact same thing? No, the doormat will always be open to you. Please come back any time. And time is the word that seems to trigger some knowledge. And it's all falling apart. You breathe. You breathe. You breathe. Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you're loved now? You were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid, stupid, stupid. You try and breathe. Oh, Siffrin. It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. You'll be going back. Back when everything started. See? You already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Siffrin? Odile is noticing something. Something wrong? You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Siffrin, what is it? Is everything okay? Head housemaiden, is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner. Huh? What's happening? Fryn? You can't move. You're frozen. Siffrin, what's... Oh no. Is something happening? It's happening to them too, whatever this is. The air around us, it feels like... My head hurts. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. Siffrin! They're all running, reaching towards you. Fryn, come back! Something's wrong! You have to move. Siffrin! Just move. I just hope that one day you can catch Isabeau's hand. Ziff! Siffrin, oh god. You might learn. You take a step forward. To forgive. And then... Ha! That was different. That was different. Loop 26. You open your eyes, hand already reaching out. Reaching out to nothing. Stupid. You press your palms against your eyes. And laugh. You really believed it, stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? Oh no, it was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabelle is back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabeau won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bonbon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you. And you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve. No! No! Someone help him! Oh, Mirabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Siffrin. Power of friendship didn't work, it's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage. A memory of family. You'll always remember this. Doubles everyone XP gained in paddle except for yours. Yeah, I'm locked into these loops too here! I can't exactly pop in there and therapy him back to being something that's functional. As for the head housemaiden, she didn't say anything different. It was the exact same, even though everything about her was different. Why is she repeating the same thing over and over? It was almost like you weren't there. The king spoke of something called timecraft. It might be time to find out more. You should ask the Dormont librarian, see if they know something. Ah! Okay. Here again. Let's do the sleepover. Let everyone know. Talk to you later, Mira. Okay. You tell the carrot method, and wink. You watch her go. Oh. Yes. Let's do the fishing. You do the usual fishing preparations and sit down. You haven't gone fishing for long, but it already feels like something you've done forever. That's it. Didn't catch anything, but it was restful. Oh, okay. You approach the change god statue. Touch the statue you like the most. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Always speed. You want you and your family members to be fast enough to attack first. It's the change in dialogue. Okay. 2 or 3 more times. Okay, we can do this. You nod at the statue and turn back. Okay, I am. Dialogue time. Hi, Siffrin. Do you need anything? Questions? So which one will you choose? Sorry. You pointed at a pile of papers. And she goes combat mode. You're choosing something for someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? Okay. Yeah, but I feel bad if I don't do everybody's events. Wow, you're here again. You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it and skip it completely if you'd like. You'll even still get their cool skill, but if you do, the skill will be a tiny bit less useful. Your choice. Interesting. So I can zone out, but the skill is less good. Sure. It's just automatically skipping. I'm not pressing anything. Yes, and that's very unfair of the game. Let's get in there, get this. Get the long thingy thing. Got the feeling I'm going to be doing all of this again. 1 second. I need to get some souvenirs first. I'm going to click through this as fast as I can. Shuffle, shuffle. Siffrin. Oh, another fun little tidbit that I got from the grind last time. Apparently, Siffrin dyed his hair once. And I got the impression that, from both the art and the dialogue, that they dyed it dark. That it's supposed to be light. So that's interesting. Don't know if it means anything, but it's interesting. Bright flower. It's fine. Okay. Need to get the leaf. I need to get the leaf. Get the 4-pointed leaf. Okay. Yeah, no. The dye options are basically light, darker in between. Alright, let's talk to the wizard kid. We're gonna talk to the wizard kid again later once we get a deal. Oop their nose. Frog spell. Yeah, careful what you say, kid. Frogs are cute. Okay. Bonnie! Hey, friend. What do you want? Those kids like frogs. That's a new one, but I don't want to spoil my, I don't know. I should be able to do this. Okay. And, don't you want to play with them? No, they're babies. Same age as Bonnie? That bad news. Don't mention it. You're the baby. Don't say anything. Well, I heard you think it. Help you with anything. Yep. Am I gonna have to go through the quiz again? I'm gonna have to go through the quiz again, aren't I? Well. I gotta be careful not to click too quickly. Alright. Which samosas? There we go. If there's one thing you remember. Okay. I like that now that I have context. It's like, of course you do, because you basically lost an eye to help them. And also noticed them on the side of the road when they were first walking, and all of that. Okay. So, there's that. Where is... I gotta go to Odile. Odile is here. Let's do this thing. How can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Yep. Okay. Yep, type of book. We're getting there. Family tale. Oh, I've heard the Belandre has one of those. What? Huh? Really? Siffrin, will you come with me? Yep. Might take some time. I have time now. I need to go to the librarian in Dormont before I go to Isabeau. Gotta remember to do that because I have to ask about Timecraft. So, back here in Dormont, having sped through all of that. This is not the librarian's house. Where's the librarian? Where's the library? I don't remember anything. Oh, this kid. Hi, one regret. I won't be able to know what happened to Lord Josephindre. Alright. Oh, I'll never know. I know how it ends. Huh? What? No, that's a lie. I think you're lying to me right now. You explained the contents of issue 87 as best you can. What? Lord Josephindre is just a guy? That's an ending better than my wildest dreams! He's so excited, he's broken out of the text box. Look at the text box. Look at that thing. He was just a guy. He was just a guy. He saved so many people, made the world a better place. And everyone thought it was because of who he was, of his past, but he was just a guy. Oh, tears are coming out. Before you can try to figure out how to respond, they've already taken out a lovely handkerchief and blown their nose into it. Thank you. I'm so glad I got to know this before. Here, take this. You got the first issue. Put the first issue in your pocket for Odile to equip later. Cool. Now, can you please leave? I need to lay in bed and think about this ending. Fair enough. Pretty sure I've talked to this person before. I don't think I'm gonna get anything new. Tell her. Yep. Alright. You're gonna give me the package, but I've already given her the package. She is wearing the bow. I don't want to break things again. You better give it to her before tomorrow. What happens if I just keep it? Like, loving fan mail. Package with a stylish bow inside and a letter. Mirabelle didn't tell you the content of the letter. If you open the letter now, you won't be able to give Mirabelle her gift. Open the letter? Huh. Interesting. Okay, here's the thing. Mirabelle just plain has the bow. And if I give her the package, I've already discovered that the bow existing both in the package and on her at the same time breaks things momentarily. Also, I don't know exactly where she is, so open the letter. It's many pages long. The stylish woman wrote about how she met Mirabelle, how much she admires her, how she hopes the bow will fit her well. The last page only has one sentence written on it. It just says, "None of us blame you, Mirabelle." Oh. Isabeau? Rope will come on the wrong side of the bed? I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. I don't get the Isa Sif. Shout. Yeah, it is. Say it's pretty. Tremendous tree. Always. Wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. He has to do it. You will never do it yourself. But he won't touch you because he thinks you don't want him to. And you can't say it because that's embarrassing. That's life-ending even. Asking for someone's touch. But please, you think. Please, please, please. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks stricken. Sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs and brings his hands down. You wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but you want to talk before I go? Nothing new there. Finished helping everyone out? Yep. Oh, that's right. You didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. You didn't ask him last loop either. Oh, yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you're doing today, helping everyone out? I didn't know. Keep the best one for last. Aw, Siv, I'm glad. You're gonna destroy him. You don't even know what you're doing. Alright. Yep. Nope, you're fine. You're fine, Issa. Just, we're gonna do this later, and, hang out with Isabeau now? Give me a second. Gotta talk to somebody in a tree. Okay. Welcome back, Stardust. Okay. Power of love didn't cut it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping this could be it somehow, too. But at least you found out more about your party, didn't you? You had fun, didn't you? What is it all good for if they'll all forget it in the next loop? Yeah, but... For once, Loop seems at a loss for words. In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? What should I do next? You're doing so many different things. I didn't find the library! What do you need help with? I need to find the library. Help on how to find more about the king. What should I do now? So you talk to the king. Seems he's using some kind of craft called timecraft to freeze people in time, huh? Timecraft. I don't know much about it myself. But, as always, if you need information about something, you should read a book. Maybe ask the librarian in the Dormont Library. I forgot about that. Yep, I got to do that. She might know something. Yep. Nothing, actually. More about the loops. I think that's going to be the same thing. Okay. Help everyone. Which one's Stardust? Which family member? I just need help in general. What? Help with your family members again? You know what to do. Just help them all out in the same loop and go through the house with them. But you know it won't change anything. It really won't. So, do I really need to help them again? Do you want to help them again? Of course. Well, you can help them again if you want, but you don't really need to. They'll do just fine without you, you know. Who do you think you are, their savior? Silly. If you do help them, you can just zone out and fast forward through it if you get bored. And you'll still get a nice skill for them out of it. I pity them, though. I wonder if they'd think you're doing this out of obligation. Or worse, just because it makes your life easier. Mean. Mean. Never mind. Nothing. Alright. Let's get out of there. Run, run, run. Okay, hold on. Do I get anything different with the croissant thing? Want to buy something? Show your only silver coin. You can get a third of a pastry. But aren't you one of the saviors? As usual, as usual. Anything on the house? Chocolate breads. Delicious buttery croissants. No, you frown. Okay, so we're not over the croissant thing yet. Devour it in 2 bites. You're still hungry. Good luck tomorrow. Oh, I think that was slightly different dialogue, the good luck tomorrow. I don't remember. I think the library's on the other side. Alright, it's not that house. It might be this one. Might be this. Is this library? It's not the library. That's the flower house. Okay, I missed it. I missed it somewhere. It's over here. It's where Mirabelle was sitting. Okay, okay. Okay. Good books are in the house. And think about Timecraft. Timecraft, like, specifically? I'm not sure. You should look through books about craft. We have one here, but it might not talk about Timecraft much. I wonder, where would you find craftonomy books? Craftonomy. Notice his confusion. Study of craft in general. There's a book in the house that Isabeau was like looking at craftology, but it was craftonomy. Also, why am I thinking about candles right now? Must be nothing. Yep, it's that room. Dorm room. Yep, okay. Okay. Alright. Culture, travels of the world, house monsters of change god, cobweb expressions. Oh, old book. Yeah, get the book out. Try and read the title again, but to no avail. Still can't read it! What is craft? Crafting for dummies, creative craft. Just because you're rock type doesn't mean you can destroy walls and many more. What is craft? Crafting for dummies? Sure. Sure. Rock, paper, scissors. Flip through the book. Craft in battle. Blah, blah, blah. Flip through the book. Bodycraft, timecraft, blah, blah, blah. Flip through the book. Timecraft. Shouldn't be able to craft time. Piece of paper. Tiny face drawn it. Tiny face up, down on a smiley face. Saying, ha 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 ha, funny joke. Timecraft not being achievable. Yep, the king is doing it. And you, basically achieved those, theories before. We've had those before. Okay. Isabeau. It is time to do everything. All right. Back up to the place. House's gate. You play with the orb. In we go. The 5 mystical orbs that were gathered in, like, 5 arcs of a previous journey that we shall never know. And in we get. Okay. First of all, I think I want to equip Memory of Looping. Plus 5 max HP per loop is quite a bit, but I think I might want Memory of Family. Because that is going to basically make, yeah, that's going to make the XP grind much easier. Okay, tutorial sadness. We are going to do a little skippy. That stupid sadness again. Stand still like usual. Attack. This is new. This is new. Sadness, huh? This must be crawling with them. Okay, everyone, let's, you strike. So annoying. Oh, you have enough of all these stupid sadnesses standing in your blinding way. Always here, always getting in your way, always slowing you down. Oh no, Siffrin's gone feral. Siffrin's gone feral. Oh dear. Well, that's new. That's new. That's new. That is not what I expected to have happen, but okay. I got it. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that's... Wow. Did that just loop just a tiny bit? Let's, don't get overwhelmed now. Come on. We've seen tons of the... What happened? What just happened? Here again. Stay silent and skip. I am sorry. I'll be okay. Let's go, everyone. The heck? What the heck? Okay. Siffrin's level 75. I think that's the max. Don't kill it in one strike or they'll notice. Your attack lowered. Oh boy. I have been killing lots of things in one attack. Calm down. Oh no. Okay. XP doubled for everybody else. Good. So, did that thing actually happen, or was Siffrin just imagining it happening? Take the lead, take the lead, take the lead. Don't scare them by acting weird. You got a memory of sadness. You'll always remember this. Oh no. Sadnesses will flee from you. No, I need the XP for the rest of the party, honestly. Bloody hell. I didn't expect that one. Well. Stuff is about to die really, really fast. Regardless of, choice in the matter. How's his regular attack? Yeah. Yeah! I think people are gonna notice. Okay, I think it was this way first to get the little, key. Oh, boy. Key in the pocket. Go. Over. Let's pick up tonics. Frankly, I don't tend to use them. I've gotten to the point where I just kind of zoom. Fights have been ending really quickly. I do always want the bell pendant. I don't know the point of the bell pendant, but I always want the bell pendant. I could probably stop picking up tonics, honestly. I wonder if there's some sort of dialogue thing for never picking up a tonic again. Let's get the pillar. Let's make the switch go. Bring down the rock. Start walking away. Let's go, everybody. Okay. Oh, alright, alright, alright. Come here. I need to get everybody else all leveled up again. Oh, that was a critical and there was no chance. Okay. You purposefully trip on a small rock. Ha! Whoa, you okay, Sif? You give a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. This was the point last time I ran this, where they're like, hey, Siffrin, you're moving differently. You're very graceful. Nope. Unfortunately, I think they're noticing the overcompensation in the other direction now. Okay. So that one didn't do as much. Frankly, I'm not getting a jackpot. It's not going to matter. It's going to be over very quickly. Might as well. There we go. Okay. So basically, the experience is only going to be useful for the rest of the party at this point. I don't think there's a level beyond 75. Oh, hey, it survived. Look at that. Okay. Probably if I went for the craft skill, it would have died far faster. I don't think there was much in here. Okay. Bunch of books, bunch of things. I don't think there's anything. You know, I don't think I have, I don't think I've come across every single... I haven't gotten the achievement for finding every single accessory or every single weapon in a single loop. I don't know where the things are that I'm missing, but somehow it's not happening. What I really need, to be honest... Where is... Cleaver if I have. What I really, really need, I think, is just the ability to, walk through all of the Starcrest areas and find all the secret rooms without basically spending the only Starcrest I get. I need to just be able to fully explore every single room on a floor without having to make that choice. I really wish that was a special Siffrin ability that I get. Just be like, hey, permanent Starcrest, go. Because I want to be able to go into, like, that upper floor, and I want to be able to go into the whatchamacallit, that observatory room, that weird starry observatory room. There we go. Without losing my ability to go and get the king. Though I suppose that might be just, like, okay, you just gotta, like, loop up there without unlocking any doors, and then you gotta go and get the Starcrest and go into there deliberately, and then, you know, on a different loop run is when you get the king. Probably that's how I'm gonna have to do it. But right now, I don't have anything incentivizing me specifically to go into that observatory room, aside from just a little bit of my own curiosity as to whether there is anything. But I've got the feeling that I would do it and there wouldn't be anything new or different. And I would just be like, it would just be kind of a useless, wasted run. A wasted loop. I'm still waiting for those holes to bring me somewhere. Da-da-da-da-da. Not much to say. Nice to hear you all talk. Make them all think I'm cute. It's a dictionary. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Okay. I need to get that language figured out. I really do. I really, really do. I know for a fact that's going to be something that is key to whatever secret is going on in all this. Unfortunately, I am not sure how to get there because as of right now, the only information I have is basically, oh, just run it again. Just keep running it. Just keep doing it over and over and over. And I don't know how to make things different yet. Or rather, how to make things different again. Hardly matters. I think I want paper on the lower one. There we go. All at once. Okay. Good. Let's get this thing. Do a little test shot in order to see what sort of sign is being hidden. Basic attack. Let's see. It is... Oh, good. Paper. Okay, so scissors is good. I probably should have gone for the craft one, but oh well. Let's just do that real quick. Oh, this thing is so dead. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little heal on Odile. Okay. Starcrest. The usual. You know, I genuinely do not remember what the name of this attack was before I leveled up and got it changed. I know it wasn't as harsh as Tear You Apart. I just can't remember what the pun was. It was something to do with paper. I think it still was tear. But it wasn't as extreme sounding. Also, I note the parallel of tear as in tearing paper and tear you apart, and also tear. There is a lot of, oh yeah, by the way, Siffrin is no longer doing the sound because he is biting his lip really hard in order to keep from yelping. Hit the counter back. Oh, bad counter. Let's beat it up. Isabel and Bonnie kick the counter too. You feel better. Gotta hit the counter every time. Cookies, they're frozen in time. I sink in some kitchen utensils. Here! What is it? What? It's that. Is that an entire potato in the sink? What a waste. He already has the wok. Speaking of which, do equips stay between each thing? Yes, they do. Good, okay. Okay, we got everything. Alright. We're not going to discover the crab. It's okay. We're just going to carry on. Just got to get to the other side, use the egg key, and keep on going. Okay. I think that I want... that was a stupid thing, but whatever. It's big damage numbers. Oh, what does it matter? Oh, look at his little feet! I usually kill that one first, so I don't usually see it, but look at the little feet hanging down there. Okay. Best thing about the experience being doubled for everybody else is I have to get into half as many fights, technically. Or I can get into all of them and level twice as far. That's how that works. No, not that one. I want that one. Yeah. Yeah. Grind fights have gotten a lot faster. Boom. You know, prior to the whole, just wipe it out thing at the very first tutorial sadness, option, prior to that, I had been kind of envisioning a lot of these smaller fights as being a little bit less, they're all lining up against a single sadness and drawing their weapons and preparing, and then Siffrin one-shots it, and more, they round a corner, see a sadness, and Siffrin jumps it and takes it down in one go. Now I know that's not the case. Siffrin is holding himself back very deliberately. Because, oh god, scary. Yeah, but genuinely, I really do wonder if that whole little, that whole moment was Siffrin genuinely did the thing, and then precision looped without dying, without anything bad happening per se. Just precision looped back to that exact point. Because if that was just Siffrin imagining it, that was very vivid. You know another thing? I have a genuinely terrible feeling that at some point in some loop, Siffrin is going to take the head housemaid's whole "it's my fault that this is happening to you" and is going to do something terrible. As of right now, there's been no dialogue to suggest that, but she said the same thing twice, so clearly she doesn't know ahead of time that this thing is happening. However, she's also like, "Oh no, it's my fault, I can't stop it. Oh, it's level 76, I can over-level past 75, cool." I thought 75 was the maximum, maybe not. Anyhow, stuff with Siffrin is getting kind of scary. Come here. Alright, since he's still leveling, does that mean that in a while Rockadile is also going to get an upgrade? And if so, what is it going to be? What is it going to become? Because in a while Rockadile is not at the same level as the paper one, in terms of damage being done. And also, it's still very lighthearted silly, and I've got the feeling we're moving away from lighthearted silly. I mean, look at this. Oh, he's still alive! Look at that! Barely. Okay. Barrel. Full of water. Closet. Whoops. Misclicked beyond that. That's okay. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Done. Candles. That means it is time for craftonomy. Pie smell. I like a good apple cinnamon candle. That is a good candle scent. There are some candle scents where you go and you sniff them or something in the store, and it's just like, I know that you've labeled a thing on the side, but this just smells like candle. This just smells like soap. There is nothing else to it. Craftonomy, not craftology. Study of craft. Any information about timecraft, maybe? Timecraft? What for? Is it related to our situation, isn't it? It is related to our situation, isn't it, with the king? We don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft, then? Fine. Odile flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. And Odile is going to become super suspicious now, because Odile has been every single loop, like, increasingly noticing more and more weirdness around Siffrin, because more and more weirdness happens around Siffrin. She's going to put this together on this loop, I swear. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft. The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Harvest? Usually it's harness that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Vogard are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real. So they're happy because he froze people in time. Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time, too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. To be honest, my first thought was, honestly, and you will never need refrigeration again, preservation has just changed for food preparation. If you can slow time on any sort of food, you are not going to, in theory, have to worry about any kind of rot or decay in that food. Your effective food storage in terms of pretty much everything but space is going to become a premium, is going to be so much more effective as long as you can get enough people in enough places to be able to wield that power. You know, in theory. Because, like, think about how much food is just kind of has to be thrown out because something goes bad, something goes rotten. If you can, like, stop time around, like, you get yourself a bunch of apples or carrots or something, you stop time around them, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to use them. Yep, eternal fresh French fries. That too. You never have to worry about the fries on your plate cooling down before you can eat them, as long as there's a little tiny stasis bubble over the plate and you just reach in, grab a fry, pull it out, piping hot. Or you can move time up a little bit if you don't want them quite that hot. I don't know. Worst case scenario, it could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history. Whoa! Whoa. The possibilities are endless. And terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user. But crafting time, it was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead? Kill them dead. And yet, the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn how to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do. Yeah, because he used to be a nerd. Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though, Siffrin. You shrug. Suspicion? Suspicion rising? Timecraft. Type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head housemaiden. Are those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Maybe Loop. Who else could you talk to about the loops? To theorize. Loop. Oh, wait. There is one person. Hint, hint. Okay, where's Craft? Siffrin. Call Loop. You make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. You close your eyes. Sometimes it says you close your eyes, and sometimes it says you close your single eye. I don't know if it's just a writing error or if it's an internal dialogue thing with Siffrin where it's like, yeah, sometimes they think about themselves having two eyes still. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? You've reached the Time Loop service desk. What should I do next? I had a question about. Huh, the sadnesses are different. I've noticed. They don't always appear. Yeah, I noticed that. The bomb thing was on the wrong floor. I thought about that after the fact, but didn't bring it up. This didn't happen before I beat the king. They did not. Is it because you beat the king? Is it related? No theories? None. But hey, variety is the spice of life, isn't it? Teehee? Questions? Okay. Nothing about the time thing, but I want to say at the bend is Isabeau. The thing he said he'd tell you at the end of your journey, he mentions he wants to tell you something, and then when you go to sleep at the clock tower, that's probably it. And, we know about that. No, we made sure about the not interrupted, and we didn't get to... That's old. That's old. We already figured that out. Odile seems suspicious, we already know that. She's a smart cookie. Nothing there. You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? How to... I've already clicked on those. Find out more about the loops. What should I do now? So you found more about Timecraft, and the head housemaid just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops? Talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh? Yeah, a refresher, sure. That's all I've got. I'm repeating what you already know, but you're stuck in the time loop. Yep. Too seemingly when you talk to the head housemaiden. Get to the head housemaiden, or when you die, you immediately loop back. You're not helpless. I know this. Thank you. Consider this power comes from something called Timecraft, something you're using. Power to craft time. Yep. We know. Time. So, how did the king get this power? How did you? You also found out that what happened. The head housemaid wasn't one-off. Every time you talk to her, she seems to be repeating the same exact thing until you loop again. She says something is broken. Yep. That... Yeah, I'm talking to somebody named Loop. Are you saying that I need to talk to somebody named Loop going back to the Dormont, back to the tree? Bugger! Is it saying that I have to go back to Dormont? Because I will heckin' go back to Dormont. If I really, really have to. I don't want to. Ah! Okay. So what I'm getting here is that the thing to do might be going back to under the tree. Which means that I might as well go find another tier and just loop straight back there, because I haven't gotten very far in the house. Oh, whatever. Okay. All right. Yeah. Fine. been kind of running blindly. I might have gone past some tiers and not noticed. Oh, it lived. Not for long. Okay. Where's the tier? Other side? Other side, probably. This is how they get you up to 50 loops. It's through a lot of very tiny jumps for little things, isn't it? I don't have to kill the king 25 more times, I just have to, hit redo. Alright, Sif doesn't seem worried at all. You smile at Isabeau. Alright, touch it. Yeah, let's go back. Okay. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. Well, that's unpleasant. Okay. Let's go see what's new here. Is a Sif. Oh, I don't get the is a Sif thing anymore ever? Alright. His hand stops above your shoulder. Yep. You hang on that for a minute. Okay. Okay. Loop. We got some talking to do. So. Got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above it is. Tee. Ugh. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about these loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont, and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because I thought the tears worked differently than an actual time freeze skill? Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? That's terrifying. I'd rather not test that one. Aw. But understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? Maybe... Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing, somehow? Oh, maybe, but... What would advancing even mean, then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But, am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Ugh. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time, okay? A theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with him when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, I want to hang out now, honestly. We can hang out now. I have no plans. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my only lead right now. Our theory hangout, yes! But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. How about you come back here early tomorrow after you're done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait, you want me to sneak out? And spend a loop with me? Yes! But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not here, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what they think? They'll forget it all in their next loop after all. I guess it doesn't. Neat! Will you come then? I'll come, yeah. Neat! I'll see you soon then. You nod. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. But you can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust! Up there! Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving at you from the top of the tree. I'm here! I'm here! Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and, well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Oh god, this is so annoying. Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name. You know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of. Do I know you? Oh, no, you don't know me, teehee. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh, not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? Huh. Sure. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I were in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you, after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know, to be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And finding yourself trapped still. Look at me talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not, teehee. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing! Hey, you and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah, it'll happen soon now. Huh? What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask, and then... Oh boy. You heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this. I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack? How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone. I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience, like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach, because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone, they're gone. Oh boy. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. We looped to a different place. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. Oh, yep. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew your dagger. Somehow this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You. You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step toward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work. How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Honestly, I think it does teach you something, because that was a loop where you did not die. You did not touch a tear. You didn't get frozen in time. Nothing happened to Siffrin. Everything happened to the party. Is Siffrin looping whenever he feels like he's losing the party? You get to the end, you get to the head housemaiden, you get to victory, and everybody starts talking about how they're gonna go their separate ways? Is that why you loop there? Surely not. Maybe. Because here's the thing. It only happens when you talk to the head housemaiden, and she's talking, and then she is immediately like, oh no, I'm sorry, it's my fault, it's my fault. Maybe she's just shouldering more than she should. Maybe it's not her fault at all. It might not be. It might be purely because Siffrin is feeling the loss of the party and wants to stay with them. But, I don't know. Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her. So what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you looped back without dying too, but what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But, yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop, but for now I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walk away. Okay. Okay. Okay, so What else? What else? What else? What next? Honestly, a little bit of me thinks that I should try and get that 4-pointed leaf and then go to the observatory on the 3rd floor and see if that sparks anything. Because I really feel like a 4-pointed leaf looks like the way that they draw stars in this game. And every time I've looked at it, Siffrin's been like, it reminds you of something, but you don't know what. Sure, I'll take a little direction, because right now I am blindly shooting in the dark for what to do next. I don't think it's going to be that useful to just do another full house run. I don't know if I should just go for the king again and have another conversation. If I should just loop right back to him. And try to fight him without the, either put the knife or the bomb memory on and try to fight him with one of those. Hard progress is fighting the king again. Okay, so the leaf thing is not going to help. Gotcha. So probably I want to do that. Probably I want to equip either the bomb or the knife. Probably the bomb. The bomb is going to do a lot. Party's at a decently high level. Ha. Okay. I can do... Bomb in pockets. I do have a much higher level and all that, but I know that... I don't know. That's like semi-consistent damage, but also the king is very resistant against scissors. You know what? Screw it, let's go ahead and go with the knife key. I'm just gonna go and get that leaf just because, I'm gonna get the flower too. I want to see if he remembers. Okay, let's get to the banana, and let's do an immediate king loop run. I'm pretty sure I've got everybody leveled up properly. I don't know what the leaf does, but the flower, I had a fun thing. You can give the flower to the king if you still have it in your inventory when you get to him. You're a living comedy sketch. Okay. A lot of emotions being expressed right now. Yep. This is the version where Mirabelle isn't doing well. You've been acting weird since yesterday, actually. You try not to flinch. I'm all fine, I swear. I'm glad I talked. Well, as long as it doesn't get in the way of our victory, I suppose you can feel however you want. Alright. The breathing. Okay, nothing new there. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's see how this goes. On the pure assumption that I'm going to be able to finish this. Also, I just need to get the dialogue. Alright, okay. Young ones, are you here to kill me? Probably. Again. You know, we just keep doing it. Bright one. Do you remember? Nothing new here. I remember you. We shall fight. See which side. Okay. However, I should be able to ask the king questions. So let's have this. Zone out. Heard this before. Get ready, everyone. Ask the king. So you're using Timecraft. Timecraft, I suppose I am. But if you're using Timecraft, how do you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human can have. So how? Ha! Yes, it is true. I could not have harnessed Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help. Help? Who would? Okay. Isn't it obvious? The universe would. Okay. I only had to wish for it, and the universe delivered. The universe? Who is that? A person? What do you mean a person? Do you not know what the universe is? Nah, it's wow, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember. It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? You clench your fists. The king sobs. Okay, why do they not know the word for the universe? Why is that a weird thing? I knew Vogardians were ignorant of it, but I did not think travelers from other countries were, too. How? How could you have Vogardians, huh? Interesting choice of words. Are you not from Vogard yourself? He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently. I saw it today. Where was it again? Oh god, it's another loop thing. I gotta go back to the rooms that have the king articles, or maybe the head housemaiden's office. So you're not from Vogard, but you still want to freeze it in time. Where do you call home, then? Huh. I don't remember them looking at you saying universe funny. The king flinches. He does not answer. You shake your head and breathe out. An article about the king somewhere. If Mirabelle remembers it, you might have seen it somewhere too. Could it be somewhere in the house? Yeah, it is. Nothing really to ask. I'll do the flower for you because it's unique, and I want to do the I will not remember you thing. What? Siffrin! Sif. You give it to people we like. Give it to anyone as long as they're important. Friends, family, rivals, enemies. Okay, another point here is that there's almost seems to be like a cultural thing being highlighted in this. Where Siffrin and honestly, Odile and Mirabelle as well are like, you only give flowers to somebody you like, somebody you appreciate. Siffrin is like, no, you give flowers to anybody who's important. And the king finishes that thought. There seems to be some sort of link beyond just time between Siffrin and the king for, like, understanding the meaning of this gesture. Alright, king takes a step forward and gently takes the flower from your hand. Bright one, no matter how this battle ends, will you remember me? I said yes last time. I'm gonna say no. Ha! If it's any consolation, I'll remember you after I defeat you, Bright One. Yeah, where do you call home? That has been a hard question for Siffrin as well. Okay, the king waits. I think I've got one round. I think I've got one round. So now for this part, yes. Heard this before. And somehow we're starting with one paper already up. What? What? Was it always this easy to fight the king? Oh dear. I'm a little bit scared now. I am a little bit scared. Just a bit. Oh, do I not have the super shield up? Why don't I have the super shield? That's weird. Oh, I might have missed the thing. I didn't go completely through the house, so I might have missed it somewhere. Yep, okay. So we're doing the lesser shield. We survived it. Everyone okay? Yes, we are. We are okay. Good, let's fight to the death then. Bonnie? Good job, Bonnie. Okay, Odile. I need just to go... Oh, my rock thing is gone. That's odd. Kaboom. Get the tears as well in that. In a while, Rockadile is spent, so that's unfortunate. Let's see. I need everybody to feel better, please. Okay. I need rock. Hold to skip or auto skip new dialogue. That's why it gives you zone out. That's good. Okay, defense goes down. That's not good. This could get a little bit rough. Good, in a while, Rockadile. That will get us a jackpot. King's dialogue washes over you. So not for this part. You have heard this before. King waits. Is he waiting for the shield to run down? Probably. Craft. Boost the defense back up. I just need to clear a last bit. Bonnie missed. Darn. Okay, Siffrin. I have a rock up, but not much tear. Okay. And I do not have the shield up, so that's not good. Dang it. I lost. I didn't have the shield again. Here again. Bonnie, run. Okay. King. What am I... Oh, I get new dialogue, okay. What am I supposed to remember? I think Bonnie runs up, swings, and runs away. He's got an entire walk in his hand. They've got an entire walk in their hands. Bright one, as you lay there dying, what do you see? Nothing. The ceiling. You hear Isabeau laugh tiredly. Hearing it, you laugh too. Oh, oh. So, even death will not bring it back. I knew this. I knew this, and yet... The king strikes. Well, at least I got something new out of it. Okay. I could try again. And just see if I do any better with, getting past him. I'm not sure if that'll give me any progress, but you know what? I'm gonna try again. Let's just do this once more. You remember Isabeau's face as you died. He was scared. More than scared. He was terrified, but he was looking right at you, like he wanted to take your pain away. Oh, Isabeau. Taking pain away isn't his job anymore. Back to it. Let's go. Let's go and see if we can do this without the bomb. Let's just get right to it. Yes. Oh, and I had a little speech prepared too. Wait. You, traveler. Odile looks at you with an expression screaming, does he mean you or me? You look back at the king. Bright one. Do you remember? Remember what? Seems you do not. Okay, I'm not getting anything new there until I remember whatever it is. And I'm not sure that I am going to... You didn't manage to beat the king early, but you feel a little stronger. Okay. Okay. Zone out for this part. Yes. Heard this before. Okay. Let's see if there's anything new in the ask menu, just in case. Nothing to ask. Okay. No flower this time either. Alright, let's see. Let's go straight in with the paper. King waits. Okay, so because I don't have that second shield option, I am going to have to use a turn on somebody to give Mirabelle the broth that reduces cooldowns. Because I'm going to need that back up in a minute. Good job, Bonnie. Well done. Rock, rock, rock. Zone out. Yes, you've heard this before. King doesn't answer. Okay. Smash. Alright. And I don't have anything that will do anything there, so I'm just gonna turn it up, give it back here, get that final rock, and get the jackpot. And get a little heal up. Okay, for right now, the shield is holding, so that's good. What's my cooldown? 5 more turns. Okay. Probably need to start the scissors round. We're doing okay, we're doing okay. Alright. I think what I need to do now... lower that cooldown. I'm not going to be using it just yet because the shield is still up on most of us. Good job, Bonnie. You feel tired. Okay, Siffrin. Knife to meet you. King's dialogue washes over you. Zone out for this part, yes. Okay. So, I might need to renew that shield pretty soon. I'll slow him down a little. Buy some time. I could disregard that scissor sign and I could just go full paper. But I am gonna need to use Maribel's turn to re-up the shield, I think. Let's go paper. Okay, Maribel. I want the shield up on everybody. King waits. We got a little bit of time. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. Make everybody faster. Honestly, the odd thing is that I'm pretty sure I used the tear apart, but I only got 1 paper out of it instead of 2, like I was supposed to. 1 more. Attack is a bow. I don't have paper, I don't have any of the paper crafts there, but I do have that. Okay. I could swear we've gotten the king that low in health and... zone out for this part. Okay. You've heard this before. All caps. Your turn. Nothing to add. Disappear. Do it again. Okay, there is something more that we're gonna need to figure out. Not yet. I still can't say it. I think I need to find the name of that island that disappeared. I need to find the name of what's written above that star door on the 3rd floor. And I think that's going to be some kind of key to something. Okay. Let's make Odile very unhappy by looking at the window. Siffrin, I will kill you with my bare hands if you bring us closer. Ooh, how high are we? I wanna... Please stop the kid from coming closer to the edge. I'm gonna faint. I'm seriously gonna faint if I see the kid get any closer to the crabbing edge. She said crab. Come here, guys. Alright. You'd both take a few steps back to reassure Odile. Thank you. Fear of heights is no joke, huh, madame? Tell me about it. You're too cool. You need one weakness. Okay. It just doesn't let you get too close to the edge. Okay. Let's go see if there's a change or anything in dialogue at all. Once more. Here again. 3rd time's the charm, isn't it? If you talk to the head houseman, will the loop break and will you loop back once more? Okay. Okay, I need to go one by one. This is without them knowing each other's secrets. Whoop whoop, we did it, we won, etc. Whatever. This was quite a workout. Did you do your fake oh, you can know things you shouldn't know. Did you do your fake research? Oh, so you figured it out, did you? Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabel try to figure out a little longer. Very excited to hear what he comes up with next. Spoonology? Bananology? Yeah, you got this. Bananology would be quite appealing. You got her. I'll miss you, Siffrin. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. Maybe try letting your walls down every once in a while, huh? Come to Kabue any time. Maybe we'll meet again during your travels. You force yourself to smile back. Siffrin, is everything... I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket! Crap, yeah. Never mind. Take care of yourself, Siffrin, alright? Absolutely the most insightful of the bunch. What's wrong? It's really over, right? Like, for real, it's over? The king is gone? For real, Bon. So then. So I can go back to Mambush and see my sister again. She'll be okay. She'll move around. The usual. You can punch me. Anything I can say? Do you have some snacks left? Oh, well. Bonnie looks through their pockets. Wait, I have some pineapple slices left? I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See, aren't I so smart? Very smart. But you're smarter. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need to before talking to Isabel. Okay. So that might have gotten rid of the, interruption. Which means that the cat toy on the string is going to be jerked away in some other manner. I'm not dreaming, am I? Yeah, we won. This time, again. Breathe with me. Hang out for a little longer. Okay. That's the sun. I don't have any... Nothing. You look up, you only see clouds. Okay, Isabeau. Alright. We stopped the king, we can go back to the normal lives, it is great. Yeah, I said. Yes, you did. Do you remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember. You're gonna tell me something. Yes, yes, okay. Phew. Siffrin. Where's the interruption gonna be? Damn it, Mirabelle! Mirabelle! You didn't do this before! I think this calls for a group hug. Mirabelle! You've never done this! Pass. Of course you'll pass. You and Frin never join group hugs. Group hug! Oh, sure, I guess it's time for a group hug. You watch Mirabelle, Isabel, and Bonnie hug. What did you have to? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do, but Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Javant, okay? You nod. Back to looking around curiously like always. You see you stare and flash you smile back. Bonnie stares at you without saying anything. You give them a wave. Bonnie shyly waves back. Mirabelle? Mirabelle. You are the hand on the string of the cat toy. You pushed the button on the laser pointer. Okay. I really wonder how... No dialogue for anything there. Must be a wall. I really wonder how that is going to be a known thing. It's gotta be a known thing at some point. Hello. I am busy screaming because I am being denied the enjoyment of the viewer of seeing these characters actually be honest with each other. Specifically this one. Specifically this one right here. Every time there is an interruption. Every time I prevent the interruption from last time, there is a new interruption. It's been a time. Anyway, speaking of time to loop again. Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Yep, I cannot skip this. I can't skip this. I can't skip this. Same as usual, it seems. Maybe if you start with something else still. Surprise her somehow. Will you repeat the same lines again? The same lines? What do you... Yep. Every time she realizes, it goes back. She said something slightly different here, but then went right back to her script. I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back. Yep. You almost choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you, like the weird sadnesses. The weird sadnesses smelled like sugar or something. I know. Do you have anything new to say? I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it. She didn't deviate from her script even once. It seems she really will repeat the exact same thing every time. You feel a tug on your stomach again. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day you might learn... that was unusual. That wasn't unusual. I don't remember the visual glitch from last time. Something's broken, failing, rotting. Fun! You're back here again. Performing is getting tiring. Okay. Okay. Loop 32. Now what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's skip that. Let everyone know. Yep, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Learn about the skill. Watch her go. Okay. Okay. So I don't have a clear thing that I'm supposed to do right now. Time to go talk to Loop again. Cue joke. Always cue the joke. Wait for him to touch you. And... his hand stops above your shoulder. Yep. So we haven't changed anything there either yet. Okay. Loop. Time to start talking. Hi, Stardust. Are you calling your party family members now? You know this sounds really awkward, right? You're awkward. Yeah. Oh, somehow this one seems to have hit home. Wow. You feel a little bad. Anyway, how did that hit home? Your awkward is like grade school level comeback. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Okay. What should I do next? I don't know about the loops. Nothing. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what to do next. What should I do now? Might not be for... oh, right. I needed to look at the, newspapers. That's what it was. There's newspapers in the house somewhere. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Your housemaid mentioned she saw some articles about the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. It might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. Okay. That's what I needed. I needed to go back and find the newspapers. That's all it is. Loops. I don't know if there's anything you can do to find out more about the loops right now, but you do have other things to do, don't you? Yep, find out about the king. Okay, okay. That's what I need to do. Excuse me. Alright. So here's the thing. I need to, oh gosh. I'm pretty sure there's some newspapers on, I think, the second floor and the third floor. I don't think I remember there being any on the first, but I wouldn't be surprised. This might be another full, entire run. Yeah, this might be another entire run. So, new loop, new blessing, pick the favorite, and always speed. We always have to be faster. There we go. Okay. Still in Act 3. Are there any other acts? Okay. So the thing I really need to do is, number one, always go fishing. Is I probably just need to do all the friendship things because I feel like it's good. I get good dialogue and stuff with that. And, yeah, then I need to just do another full run of the house, but I think I don't really want to do that right now. I have already been streaming for, how long has it been? How long has this one been? 2 hours? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Not the longest I've streamed, not the shortest. I don't think I want to do a full bottom to top run of the house during this stream. Because I feel like that'll just take too long. So, I think I might save that for next week. That being said, let's just go ahead and, whoops, you don't actually say it, you know where everyone is. Misclick, thank you. Let's just cause chaos. Experience, you laugh silently. Alright. I love how the little bits of music phase in and out as the conversation goes. Alright. Well, I will maybe just go ahead and collect the souvenirs in Dormont and everybody's little, friendship goal things real quick. But I can do that without streaming it. It's not gonna be anything new or special. So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this here. And we'll pick up next week with a full bottom-to-top house run. Hopefully getting new information about the king along the way. Hopefully advancing whatever the plot is at this point. Because I have no idea what is needed next aside from just exploring everything and reading a lot of newspapers, probably. So, I think that'll be next time. Thanks for hanging out, and, have a good one. Till then.